Highwire Brewing out of Asheville, North Carolina, and this is going to be a look at their Cooler Nights IPA, West Coast style, as noted there, with citrus, Chinook, and Columbus hops. So one of the cool things about coming back to the Cincinnati area is being able to enjoy some of the Highwire beers. Didn't see as much of them when I was in Baltimore, so coming back here, they've got a pretty good distribution. Unfortunately, the brewery they had here, they had to shut down following the devastation and stuff they were dealing with from the hurricane a couple years ago, that they had to basically close the operation here and then operation, I believe, down in Louisville as well, so they could refocus on getting everything running down there. So shout out to them. Hopefully things have been getting better on their end. But the Cooler Nights IPA is one I just picked up from one of my spots, 6.5% ABV. Pretty cool on the label, as they provide some extra details there about the beer. And that's what I enjoy about some of the breweries that do it right, when they give you a good amount of information. This one here, more of the hops, less of the malt, and then a light color they mentioned for the beer itself, 65 IBU. So for most people, I don't know if that's going to matter as much, but for us that are kind of like the beer geeks, kind of nice to know. But obviously with an IPA, we do expect it to be more bitter and less malty. Let's go ahead and crack this one open and get it into a glass. Nice 16-ounce pipe can here to enjoy. And again, shout out to them. If you get a chance to pick up some Highwire, definitely recommend it. Help them out, as all they can get, for business is going to be helpful for them moving forward after everything that took place. You can look there at the beer. Hazy. Not seeing all the way into it. Look at that murkiness, kind of cloudiness there, but nice orange yellow color. Nice aroma coming off the beer itself. Get that hop resiny quality, a little sweetness on the nose. Getting notes of, I'm saying, a little bit more tropical than citrus that come into play, but very nice, very aromatic. Looks good, and but it's Highwire. They always look good. One thing about Highwire is I usually do a lot more of their stouts, which I will have a Highwire stout review coming up on one of the beers I got since I came back. But occasionally I'll get the IPAs. I think the last one I did for them might have been their high pitch IPA even. So let's go ahead and get into this one. Oh yes, that's definitely West Coast. Definitely get the pop up front with the bitterness, good amount of flavor, getting that heavy hop presence, nice scratchiness there in the throat. Getting that pine resiny quality, getting grapefruit peel, a little bit of like that tangerine. In the nose, I thought it was more tropical, but in the taste, it's definitely more citrus. Nice dankness to the beer. Opens up nicely in the mouth. Really can feel the flavors kicking around. Carbonation is pretty decent. Get a nice latching on in the cheeks, the jaw area, to really feel a nice little bit of the flavor in there. Body wise, nice medium body on this one here, not thin at all. Nice duration, just kind of lingering in the mouth there as well. Yeah, this is pretty decent of a IPA. Nice bite of the hops at the back end as well. Well, worth one to try to check out. Give this one a 4 out of 5. Very solid overall, and again, nice job on their part. If you've had this beer, let me know what you thought of by dropping a comment below. That being said, I look forward to catching up with you guys on the next one. Cheers.